Is it time for Optic Texas to move on from DASHY? Now, a lot of people have been saying, yeah, it is. There's a lot of people on Reddit, a lot of people in my YouTube comment that say, you know what? Maybe Optic should just move on from Dash. So I'm going to break down some of the numbers, just his overall career, and then we're going to talk about some potential replacements just for fun. Now, first, we're going to bring up the Optic vs. FaZe Major 2 Grand Final. As you can see, DASHY has a .78. Now, that's some stinky shit. That's some poo-poo. That is some dog. Now, DASHY is overall a very good vibe, and he's a very good player, and he can shoot straight. But the current role he's playing on Optic is that bitch AR role. He is main AR number 1. Kenny's running around as a flex getting all the kills. Shotzzy and Pred are running around as a sub-duo. I would say getting all the kills, but it's really just Kenny getting the kills. Now, some maps Shotzzy pops off, some map Pred pops off, but they haven't really figured it out as a duo just yet, because they're both super aggressive superstars, and I think they just need to separate a little bit. They need to each find their playstyle within this team, and they'll really start winning. But anyway, is DASHY the catalyst of them losing? Now, if you look at DASHY's history, he's only won 2 events. He won in Black Ops 4 with Karma and Scump on his team, which, you know, are some of the best Call of Duty players of all time. Granted, he was the MVP of that tournament. Let's just say that, give him his flowers. And then he won Vanguard Major 1 with, again, Optic Texas, and he won with Scumpy, Illy, and Shotzzy. So the 2 events DASHY has won, his team has been completely stacked, and it's hard to say that he's the catalyst of them winning, but the argument's obviously there with BO4. Dude was MVP. I mean, BO4 was just an insane year, and he did great. You know, I'm not taking that away from him, but I'm just saying, this is his, 3rd straight year of being in the CDL. It might even be his 4th. Hold up. Cold War, he was in the whole year. Vanguard, this is his 4th straight year of playing in the CDL. MW 2019, he was a sub, got dropped, whatever, it was complicated. But overall, he's been a part of the core CDL Optic dynasty, and it just hasn't really been working out. They haven't won a lot. Last year, they got very, very close, but did not finish. And again, this year, they have a 3rd place finish and then a 2nd place finish. And DASHY never really seems to pop off in these series. Now, I understand he's supposed to be getting the rotations, playing the spawns, and having good comms, but is he really doing any of that? Now, I want to bring up this one moment on Karachi that I just thought was really important, and it just shows to his playstyle with the team right now. And you can see that, you know, they're holding P1, and he's holding the top 3rd AC area, and he has no reason to jump down, but he actually jumps down, and this could mess up the whole flow of the map. Granted, they do hold this hill and they slay out, but you can't really do this, especially against top teams. Now, if he continues to make mistakes like this, he's going to actually end up costing them more maps. So anyway, now that we, completely shit on this man, we're going to talk about some potential replacements for Optic DASHY. Now, the first one's just a stinger. This one's just kind of rude. Inder. What if Inder was on this team? What if you put Illy as the main AR? Now, I know he likes to play that flex role, but you can do some shuffling. Kenny could definitely play that main AR position. They could bring Illy in to replace Kenny's role, just run around AR Slayer, and I think Illy could play that really well. One thing I do love about Illy, a lot of guys at this Optic camp do love him, and a lot of Optic fans do love him. His comms are fantastic, his energy is fantastic, and a lot of people would say he just didn't get enough time with the roster. But then again, in MW2, by the end of Illy's tenure with Optic, everybody was just so done. All right, we could just smell that this is over, and he was kind of dog shit poo-poo. But anyway, I think that'd be a very interesting replacement. And then for the second replacement, we have Alec Arcides. Now, I just think, Alec's a very boring player, but he's a very fundamental Call of Duty player, and that might just be what Optic Texas needs right now. So I think Arcides would just be a nice, easy, he's got good comms, he's got good vibes, everybody loves Arcides. He just hasn't been in a good situation the past couple years. Now, another person that could come in and replace DASHY is Slasher, because he's actually fresh on the market right now, and that would be very, very interesting. I do think Slasher's a boring player, but he's a seasoned veteran that could play that main AR role. Can you imagine Slasher just came in and was like, all right, boys, y'all could fry, I'll do the bitch work. And we all know Slasher has great comms, and we assume he's a great teammate. I mean, he's been in a CDL roster for the most part, and he's been playing COD for 15 years. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to name some potential DASHY replacements and just go over his numbers and how Optic's just not really winning. Personally, I think they just need to give it another tournament. I think Major 3 is going to be very, very big, because I think if they come out and win, obviously they'll be feeling great going into Major 4 and champs. But if they lose Major 3 and they don't even make it to the grand final, the morale of this team could be shot. I'm not saying they're going to make roster moves. I highly doubt they would shake up this roster, because ideally it's 4 all-stars, but Dashy's kind of a misfit right now. I know last month Shotzi was the misfit, but if you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. I'll see you next one. Peace.